Alright guys, so this is the Arena Show where we bring you best of political and entertainment news. And of course, this is the mood in Bawumia's camp at the moment as he struggles to come up with a running mate. Alright, let's go to the camp of John Dramani Mahama and also see the mood that is catching up with them as they struggle to either maintain Jane or bring in a new person. And of course, this has been the battle for each candidate to select a running mate for the 2024 elections. And for us here, we want to go into the various names that are up for the running mate candidature. And of course, let's start with John Dramani Mahama for the NDC. And of course, he received overwhelming endorsement, almost 98% for his elections. I mean, he won with almost 98%. That is huge endorsement across the length and the breadth of the party's delegates. NDC, I think their delegates capacity is around 300,000, and that of the MPP is 200,000, a little or above, a little above 200,000. Bawumia also received around 61%, where Kennedy Japan gave him a run for his money. At the moment, both are to choose running mates for the 2024 elections, and it has never been easy, and it will not be easy for all of them. We are sure John Dramani Mahama will maintain Jane. I mean, from our sources, it confirms that almost 70% certain that Jane is going to be maintained. However, looking at the previous activities, the position she held when she was a minister, especially in the education ministry, some of the activities she undertook, you cannot really assign or ascribe to her a lot of initiatives if Bawumia probably is going to go with Matthew Opoku Prempeh, who was a force for the free SHS policy from the policy birth through to the implementation to where he moved to the energy ministry, where of course he's also pulling some strings, and for that one obviously we can give to Napo that he's really done well. So Wadakun's name also has come up for the NDC as the alternative to replace Jane. We also have the current minority leader for NDC, that is Atuforse. But he also is having a lot of court cases around him. So I don't think if you want to position such a candidate to pair John Dramani Mahama, it will become full of issues. They need a candidate at the moment who will be issue free, that will be able to also canvass for votes from Ashanti region, being the vote hub for the MPP. Let's come to the MPP. That's Dr. Bawumia. He's facing a lot of challenge in terms of who to pair as him with as a running mate. With Bawumia, we have Napo, we have Ebuchum, we have majority leader Chairman Sambonso, we also have Esla Owusu, we also have the Attorney General. The current Attorney General is also there, and there's this last person that Osewusu, of course. Osewusu is there, and there are shadow ones that we are just hearing their names. For Kennedy, we've been told that he's not interested in the running mate thing. But for Freema Opari, we've heard their name as well, but there's no move. We've also heard the name of Pentecost chairman Opokunyina, retired. He's also one of the people tipped to be to partner Bawumia into these 2024 elections. It's going to be a very difficult task for Bawumia to select one from among these individuals' names that have come up. But we believe within all these personalities, I mean, they are all fine personalities. If you pick Napo, let's do a summary analysis of these individuals. Napo is a weak communicator. However, he has performed creditably well in the two ministries that he has worked in, especially the education, and currently he's in the energy ministry. He's performed creditably well, just that he's a weak communicator. He's a politician, but his communication does not follow the usual routine of a politician, like Bawumia, who probably has gone through the processes and is able to. Let's move to Chairman Sambonso. Chairman Sambonso will not be able to amass votes from Ashanti region because in his own constituency, if not for Kennedy Japan, they would have booted him out. He's only strong in parliament defending government policies, but it doesn't translate into votes. That is how we see Chairman Sambonso. So bringing him in as a partner to Bawumia, of course, is going to dwindle his votes in the Ashanti region. I'm sure if he should contest in his constituency again, definitely he's going to lose if he doesn't have the party big with support to go and whip the people along for him. Owusu, he is a fine communicator. If you listen to him, he's a calm gentleman. His demeanor, as usual, very comporting. but he doesn't have that political cloud around him. I don't see him. I see him more of a technocrat than a politician. You know, as a running mate, of course, you need to bring something on board. As they refine Bawumia, who today has become a flag bearer, you can see the changes from 2008 or 2009 to date. Of course, he's become a formidable politician. Now, Eslo is the type of Kennedy Japan, but she hasn't gotten there yet. She's too patapa. It's just like too patapa and all that. But then, if we are pairing her with Bawumia, of course, that woman aspect, you know, Ghana will be able to maneuver with her. You know, once we touch on these women-related issues, that's what probably she can base her campaign on to win a lot of vote. But she is from the eastern region, the second home of the MPP, so her add up will not make much difference. And who else? I'm not sure the rest will be able to bring a lot to bear. But in all, even though Napo seems to be, of course, Educhum is there, the current education minister. The current education minister, he is very slow for my liking, yet he will deliver. But then he is not a mover. Like, Bawumia needs somebody who can also move from another angle. Obviously, they are not going to campaign on the same platform. They will pick the campaign from different angles. So I'm just picturing Educhum on a campaign platform, how he's going to move the crowd to get their vote to support Bawumia in this case. But for me, if you want me to narrow one out of all these numbers, obviously I'll go for Napo, though he's a weak communicator. I'm sure once they put some people around him to make sure that his communication to the campaign personalities or people will be limited. In that regard, he will be a fine partner to Bawumia. And I'm very certain that once these two are able to come out with their running mates, definitely the showdown, like Kennedy will say, will be opening up for all. And I'm sure between now and December 7th, definitely we are going to witness a lot of political activities in the country. I'm expecting to see more changes too in the primaries of that's the parliamentarians primaries in February for the NDC, for the MPP. I pray that a lot of the existing faces will not be knocked out. If that happens, it's going to really affect the votes of Dr. Bawumia. Other than that, he ought to work more harder to be able to win 2024 elections. Let me say something about John Dramani Mahama. For some reason, economical reasons and some political gimmicks and other things, it looks like the NDC, if we are to cast our vote today, if we are to elect a president today, definitely it will be difficult for MPP to break the 8. But I feel that if things are modified, change, and other things, things are going to be better. But let's wait and see from February how things are going to turn out. This is the little from us to you. This is the Arena Show, where we bring you best of political and entertainment show. Thank you.